When you have been some form of supply for a narcissistic individual, an unwitting source of supply for a narcissistic individual, be it your parent, your friend, your boss, your co-worker, your partner, your adult child, unfortunately, in some cases, when you have been a source of supply to them, they then believe that you are easy pickings because they've got to know all about who you are as a person and the things that they can use to love bomb and idolize you and suck you back into their games. When it comes to a narcissistic individual, they will often discard people who they believe are not serving them in the manner they've grown accustomed to, or believe that they're entitled to be served. So they will discard those people because to a narcissist, those people are of no use to them at that present moment in time. However, when they see the people they've discarded doing well, or when they realise they need something for that person, they often come back for the Hoover. And the Hoover is the term named after the vacuum cleaner brand Hoover, as a narcissist is looking to come and suck you back into their games, to devalue you and treat you like dirt, and then discard you all over again. So whether you've just had a fallout or whether you've had a breakup, a breakdown of the relationship with a narcissist, more often than not, they will come back to hoover you back into their games. And there's lots of different ways they might hoover you back into their games. They can come on strong with the love bombing. Narcissistic parents are very good at this. They will suddenly pick their young children up and go out and spoil them and treat them and shower them with attention, and then a new shiny source of supply comes along and they drop the children and move straight on. And when that new shiny supply isn't working out quite how they expected, they go and pick their child up again. They will love bomb. They will shower with excessive gifts and nice trips to get you back on side, with flattery, insincere praise to get you back on side. They might come along with that false promise. They can come along with those false promises of change, how they've seen the light, how they realised how good you are for them. However, these are insincere apologies, as they only change temporarily in order to get their needs met by you. And once their needs have been met by you, they revert back to who they are. They can try and gaslight the situation, claim that you're overreacting to what happened, that it wasn't that bad, that they felt silence. They didn't feel silence on you. They just thought they'd give you some space because you were overreacting and you're the one that needed to calm down, and that it didn't quite happen like that. So they can go all out to gaslight you so that they can get you back on their side. They can get a third party to approach you. They can get a third party to come along and say how miserable they are without you, to guilt trip you. How could you treat your parents who have done oh so much for you in that way? How could you treat your ex-partner who did everything for you in that way? Because they will be playing the victim so well to those people that those people are sucked into the narcissist's lies, just like we once were. And those people then try to unwittingly enable the narcissistic individual. They can try to guilt trip you after everything they've done for you, because it was all about you, apparently, when it was all about themselves and them getting their needs met. They can accuse you of being ungrateful, that nobody's there for them, that what are they going to do without you? They will use that pity. They can bring on a sudden illness. It can be a life-threatening illness. So you feel like you need to be there to support them, only to find out a year or two later that that illness never actually existed. And the resentment you're going to hold towards that person then is natural and quite unbelievable. They will blame you. To a narcissist, to a narcissistic individual anyway, everything is always somebody else's fault and never their own. So they're going to go all out to blame you and shame you, to try and get you to take responsibility for the fallout, and to try and get you to make amends with them for what they did to you. They can come on strong with those false promises again, the future faking, and they know exactly what buttons to push. They know exactly what you would like out of life. So they're going to promise you those things, and to begin with, if you allow them, they will do some of those things for you, just long enough to get you back on side, and then they revert back to who they are. It's part of their breadcrumbing. They're going to give you just enough hope to hang on to absolutely nothing. They're going to future fake with you. They're going to promise you something in the future to get their needs met in the present, and once their needs are met in the present, they're going to gaslight you and claim that they never said that, or you're the one that's being unreasonable, you're the one that's causing all the issues. And with the love bombing, now and again, they will deliver on some of those promises to confuse you when they don't, and they blame you and shame you. They might become incredibly possessive. They might begin to stalk you and harass you to the point where you're getting that incessant contact from them. It's a very draining place to be. Your mind is then focused on them and not your future. They might use that accidental contact. They accidentally messaged you instead of somebody else. They accidentally phoned you. Now, I know I've had it where I've been on Messenger messaging one person, and another message comes through, and I read that message, and then I reply to the first person, and I've sent it to the second person. However, although I wasn't supposed to, that's relevant because I was actually messaging those two people at that one given time. We're human, we make errors. With a narcissist, you can have not heard them for a year, and then all of a sudden they've accidentally scrolled through their contacts to find you, to accidentally press on you, to accidentally type something out, to accidentally then send it to you, or accidentally call you. I have a set of earphones where when I put them in my ear, sometimes it rings the last person that I called. It's the last person I called. With a narcissist, they're going to accidentally scroll through to find you, to accidentally call you. So they will use that accidental contact. And one rather bizarre and very frustrating behaviour is they will go all out to make your life as difficult as possible, to smear your name, to isolate you, to ruin you. So it almost becomes easier to give in and go back than it does to fight for your freedom from them. There are lots of different ways, narcissistic ways, and lots of different manipulative tactics a narcissist will use to try and win you back. Any you notice, please do add into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, How to Create Boundaries Around Those Who Have No Respect for Your Boundaries, and a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. They'll be in the description also if you'd like to go and check them out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.